Hey, Mitch the RV guy here, bringing you something you're gonna love. This is a 2004 Rexhall Rexair for 35, and I'll tell you what, unlike French stuff, this isn't gonna break. It is absolutely unbelievably well made, and you're gonna love the layout. Let me start out by showing you the inside. The first thing I do when I walk in here is I want to go, danger, danger, Will Robinson, because it's so spacious. Aha! See what I did there? You've got a huge slide out that's going to contain, I love the freestanding dinette, because as a bigger gentleman, I like being able to pull it back. Plus, it's just a little bit more classy, and if dinette booths were better than freestanding tables, we'd all have them in our houses, right? But we don't. We've got the table because it's better. Lots of storage space, and this is actual deep usable space. Look at how deep that is, camera guy. You can actually put a serving tray inside of there. Most of the time, the storage that's in your slide outs is not nearly that deep. The couch is very comfortable. And when I'm sitting on the couch, I look across, and that's a great place for my TV. Now, that is the old school TV, but it's super easy to replace that with an HD, and it's actually got room for a real big one there. Fireplace that's going to give off real heat, so you don't have to use your propane in the wintertime, and it's great ambiance. Up here in the front, love the cup holders. The seats don't really look like they've ever been sat in, these flex steel seats. Of course, you got your door for easy access, and this has got a true hydraulic leveling system. It's something that really matters when you're sitting there and off to the side. You want something with enough power like the Hulk lifting you up so that you don't have to worry about having everything roll off to the side every single morning you get up and you put your glass down and it rolls off onto the floor. Not fun. Of course, lots of counter space. Rexhall's always been famous for counter space. Just like Mr. Motorhome, 37 years A+ Better Business Bureau rating. We're famous for quality. I'd like to think that I'm famous for my dashing good looks. Well, I'd like to think that, but I don't. And, of course, the sink, deep, usable space, double sink. This is really strong stuff. It's very, very well built. In fact, those sinks will take a 22 round. I'm not sure they'll survive the 22 round, but you can shoot it with one. And they've got the nice stovetop right here. Nice 3-burner range, in addition to a full-size Space Maker convection oven, just like you'd have in your house. You've got the big fend. That way you don't got to worry about if you're cooking up fish in here, you turn that on, it's not going to smell like fish for the next 2 weeks inside of here. Big Dometic double-door refrigerator with ice maker. Oh, and check it out. They're going all out. Arm & Hammer freezer. Oh yeah, so it doesn't smell. Right now I smell nothing but Christmas. Which I don't know what Christmas smells like. Maybe pine trees. Got lots of usable storage. Look at that. Now I know what you were expecting, Veneer Storage. This is actual real usable space that you can put just about anything in. Now this is Veneer Storage. Nope, real usable space. You can actually even adjust these and make it so that you can put cereal boxes or anything that you want inside of there. Keep in mind, most of the time you see these cabinet doors in Class A's, what's behind there is like this, maybe like that. You can get with this, or you can get with that. Wait, that means a little something else. Never mind that part of the video, folks. We can move on to here. We got actually the nice dresser that's inside the closet. Tons of hanging space all the way across. Oh, here, I'll go ahead and make it a little easier on you folks at home and show you how deep and usable that is. I can actually get in there and shut the door. It'd be a tight fit, but I could. And coming into the bedroom area, nice large walk-around bed. Tons of actual counter space around you so that you can actually put stuff like your wallet, your phone, your tablet computer. Speaking of computers, it's a nice desk area here. You can pull out the chair. Bam! Really cool. I don't know that I would sit comfortably on that chair, but most people would. And you got TV over here. This is the cutting edge from Sony, actually from GE. Got to at least get the brand right. And I love the mirror. It actually really opens it up in here. And keep in mind that right now you're standing inside a huge slide. This slide is giant with the bed. It's got the actual storage in it. And that makes it so that rather than scrunching down the bathroom like most of them have to do, you actually get a really large bathroom for one of this size, which is a big advantage. Because you know what, I don't like having to try and get ready in the morning time in a freaking coffin that just happens to have water inside of it and a place where I can poop. That's not exactly what I consider comfort, and that's the whole point of a motorhome. Let's go ahead and dash on out to the outside and I'll show you that. Now folks, keep in mind, we don't get anything in here unless it's a 9 or 10 out of 10 for its year. This is certainly the case for this one. Now the vinyl's in great shape, the fiberglass is in amazing shape. The vinyl's not like a gnarly, like a raisin that's been sitting out in the sun. I guess that it would be like a grape that was sitting out in the sun, because the raisin's kind of the end product. But take a look. This is what you want to see. You want something that looks basically brand new. Notice how it's not all yellow. You got a huge awning that actually has your metal protector. That's going to stop the sun from eating it away over time, which is something that can really stink. Now, Rexhall builds it great. Not only do they give you tons of storage space, and in fact, you can even see the Mylar underneath there for an insulation barrier, but look at this. In order to keep it up, instead of one of those little plastic thingies, they actually give you these nice metal pullouts that are very secure. And indeed, when you're shutting the door, that is a true bam, shut. I'm telling you, that's a lot different than those little pulley latches that they give you on most of them. This is a big quality. Now, that's the propane. More storage back here. Look at how much space that they're actually going to give you. They try and eke out every square inch possible. Now guys, we're not hiding anything on these doors either. They're in great shape. When we get something like this in, the first thing we do is we take it to Art and High Tech, and we have to check the engine, check the suspension, change the oil on the engine, check the belts, the bearings, the tires, make sure everything on this mechanically is good. We take it back to a nice backup camera and ladder to our shop, we plug it into Sure Power, make sure everything runs. Then we're going to turn on, I believe this has a 6500 Generac generator. Make sure everything runs perfect on that generator. Tons of space in here. And then of course we're going to make sure that everything runs good that's supposed to off of your battery power as well. Speaking of the generator, you can see it's the big 6.5. Most of these are going to give you a 5,000. You know, a 5,000 is nice, but the 6,500, just a little bit more powerful. And you've got lots of storage space. It's actually on the slide out. You don't have to be bending down, doing the crab walk, trying to take something out from underneath. This is not a situation that you want to find myself in, or my pants fear every time that I'm in, for sure. And of course, as we open up the last but not the least storage container, I apologize for the tight fits, guys. We have about 100 units on here. We sold almost 50 motorhomes last month, and that's just getting started for us here at Mr. Motorhome. Folks, you gotta come over here and visit us. 9501 East Stockton Boulevard. We've got a great parts department. Every single thing that's on our sales floor is going to be cherry and in fantastic shape. And our consignment program, man, we got decor that we decorate them with. We do the video tours. Just make sure that you don't bring us in something that's in rough shape, because you're going to be towing it back home. Hey, Mitch the RV guy, hoping to hear from you real soon.